If I told you that what you choose to eat each day could be the difference between legs that feel strong and steady or legs that tighten up with painful cramps at night, would you believe it? Many people think cramps and weak legs are simply a part of aging, something we all must accept. But the truth is, these symptoms are often your body's way of signaling that it needs urgent help. Imagine this for a moment. Every night, millions of adults over 60 across the world wake up with sharp calf cramps or heavy legs that refuse to move the way they used to. Some brush it off and try to ignore it, but for others, those cramps lead to falls, loss of independence, and in some cases, injuries that can take months to recover from. These are not small inconveniences, they are warnings. Let me share a story. A retired teacher in his 70s thought his leg cramps were just part of getting older. But the longer he ignored them, the more he found himself losing sleep, avoiding walks, and missing time with his grandchildren. Everything changed only when he made a few simple but powerful adjustments to his diet. Within weeks, the pain eased, his balance improved, and he regained the energy to play with his family again. Now I want to ask you directly, have you ever felt your legs lock up suddenly in the middle of the night? Do you think the food on your plate could really be part of the solution? If you believe it's possible, type 1 in the comments right now. If you think it's only bad luck, type 0. And before we go further, make sure to hit subscribe to the Golden Age Health channel so you never miss out on the simple but life-changing tips that keep your body strong, active, and free. Stay with me, because in this video we'll explore 6 powerful everyday foods that not only calm cramps, but also help you move with confidence again. Food 1. Pork tenderloin. When most people think of pork, the first image that comes to mind is a heavy, greasy meal that leaves you sluggish and tired. But there's one cut that deserves a second look: pork tenderloin. This lean, tender meat is almost as light as chicken breast, but it delivers powerful nutrition that aging muscles can't do without. Just a modest serving provides over 20 grams of high-quality protein, and most importantly, it contains leucine, an amino acid often called the spark plug for muscle repair. Without enough leucine, your muscles simply don't get the message to rebuild. Why does this matter? As we grow older, muscle mass naturally declines, a process known as sarcopenia. But here's the good news: the decline isn't inevitable. Research published in respected nutrition journals shows that older adults who regularly consume leucine-rich protein can maintain up to 25% more leg strength than those who don't. That difference could decide whether you get up easily from a chair or struggle every time you stand, whether you walk with confidence or with hesitation. Let me share the story of Mrs. Collins, a 68-year-old grandmother who loved spending her afternoons in the garden. Slowly, she noticed her legs growing weaker, her balance slipping, and painful cramps waking her up at night. When we looked at her diet, we realized she was eating very little protein. With a simple change, adding pork tenderloin to her meals just twice a week, the transformation was remarkable. Within weeks, she could garden longer without her legs trembling, and those nighttime cramps became rare. Her smile, when she talked about pulling weeds again without pain, said more than any test result ever could. So what makes pork tenderloin such a smart choice? Beyond protein, it is also a natural source of vitamin B1, thiamine, and vitamin B6. These vitamins are critical for smooth communication between your nerves and muscles. When your body runs low on them, nerves can misfire, leading to sudden painful spasms. By restoring this balance, you give your muscles the ability to contract and relax properly, the way they are meant to. Tip for preparation: buy a small pork tenderloin and season it with herbs like rosemary, thyme, or garlic instead of salt. Roast it gently until tender, then slice it thin. You can enjoy it in sandwiches, alongside vegetables, or as part of a light dinner. For even better results, pair it with leafy greens or colorful vegetables. This helps your body absorb the nutrients more effectively. The goal isn't to eat more food, but to eat the right food. Pork tenderloin is a simple, heart-healthy way to give your legs the foundation they need to stay strong, steady, and active well into your later years. Food 2. Cottage cheese. At first glance, cottage cheese may look plain and unremarkable. But don't be fooled, this simple food holds one of the most effective combinations for protecting your muscles, especially as you age. What makes cottage cheese unique is that it contains 2 different proteins. Whey protein is absorbed quickly, giving your muscles immediate nourishment, while casein digests slowly, delivering a steady supply of amino acids for hours. This dual action makes it one of the best foods to support your legs not just during the day, but all through the night while you sleep. Why is this important? As we get older, our bodies break down muscle faster than they rebuild it, particularly during the overnight hours when we go long stretches without eating. That's why many seniors wake up feeling weaker, stiffer, or more prone to cramps in the morning. A small serving of cottage cheese before bed gives your muscles the fuel they need to repair themselves while you rest. Research published in the British Journal of Nutrition has even shown that older adults who ate cottage cheese before bedtime maintained more muscle strength compared to those who didn't, even after just a few weeks. Let me share a story. Mr. Johnson, a 72-year-old retiree from Florida, used to wake up several nights a week with sharp calf cramps so intense he had to pace the room just to find relief. Over time, he lost weight without trying, and most of that weight came from muscle. He began eating half a cup of cottage cheese each night as a light snack. Within 2 weeks, the cramps were noticeably less frequent. After 2 months, he felt steadier on his feet, his confidence returned, and even his doctor remarked that his leg strength had improved. What else makes cottage cheese powerful? It's naturally rich in calcium and phosphorus, the perfect partners that allow muscles to contract and relax smoothly. Calcium acts as the on switch that triggers contraction, while phosphorus helps stabilize the process. Without enough of both, muscles can misfire, leading to unexpected cramps or weakness. Tip for preparation: cottage cheese is incredibly versatile. Try adding a spoonful on top of a baked potato, mix it with fresh fruit for a quick breakfast, or sprinkle it with cinnamon as a gentle bedtime snack. This is a healthier, muscle-friendly alternative to late-night sugary foods that leave you restless and low on energy. By making this simple change to your evening routine, you not only fight cramps, but also give your body the quiet support it needs to recover and grow stronger every single night. Food 3. Sweet potatoes. If your legs often feel heavy halfway through the day, the problem may not be age alone. More often, it's the fuel you are giving your body. Sweet potatoes are one of the most powerful foods for providing steady energy and essential minerals that protect your muscles from cramps and fatigue. Unlike processed snacks or white bread, which cause quick blood sugar spikes followed by sudden crashes, sweet potatoes release energy slowly and evenly, keeping your muscles supplied throughout the day. A medium-sized sweet potato offers about 26 grams of healthy complex carbohydrates, which act like a slow-burning fuel for your legs. Research from Harvard has shown that older adults who consume more complex carbs have better stamina and fewer dips in energy, making everyday tasks like walking, shopping, or climbing stairs feel easier and more enjoyable. But the benefits go beyond energy. Sweet potatoes are also packed with potassium and magnesium, 2 minerals that work together to keep your muscles relaxed and responsive. Potassium balances fluid levels and keeps nerve signals stable, while magnesium ensures muscles can release properly after contracting. Without enough magnesium, muscles may tighten unexpectedly, causing painful cramps that interrupt both your sleep and daily activity. According to the National Institutes of Health, nearly half of older adults in America do not get enough magnesium, a hidden reason why cramps become so common after 60. I remember one woman who began roasting sweet potatoes 3 nights a week instead of relying on packaged snacks. Within a few weeks, her evening leg cramps had nearly vanished, and she said she finally had the energy to enjoy her morning walks again. Sometimes, the smallest swap makes the biggest difference. Tip for preparation: bake sweet potatoes whole for a warm, nourishing side dish. Mash them with a drizzle of olive oil for a heart-healthy twist, or slice them into thin wedges and roast until crisp for a healthier version of fries. For even better balance, sprinkle with a little cinnamon to help stabilize blood sugar while enhancing their natural sweetness. Sweet potatoes aren't just comfort food, they are a natural defense against weak legs, sudden cramps, and the energy crashes that can hold you back from living fully. Food for Swiss chard. Most people don't think of leafy greens as powerful muscle food, but Swiss chard is proof that appearances can be deceiving. With its deep green leaves and striking red stems, this vegetable is more than just colorful. It's one of the richest natural sources of magnesium you can put on your plate. Just 1 cup of cooked Swiss chard supplies nearly a third of your daily magnesium needs, and that single mineral acts like nature's muscle relaxant. Without it, muscles may tighten when they should release, leading to painful nighttime cramps and stiff, heavy legs. But magnesium is only half the story. Swiss chard also contains natural nitrates, compounds your body converts into nitric oxide. This substance gently relaxes and widens blood vessels, improving circulation and delivering more oxygen and nutrients to your muscles. Better circulation means fewer cramps caused by poor blood flow, faster recovery after activity, and stronger, more resilient legs. Think of it like clearing a traffic jam in your veins so your muscles can finally move freely again. Studies published in respected nutrition journals confirm that increasing magnesium intake can reduce the frequency and intensity of leg cramps in older adults. Combine that with improved circulation from nitrates, and Swiss chard becomes a simple but powerful way to restore comfort and confidence in your steps. Tip for preparation: Swiss chard doesn't need complicated cooking. Sauté it lightly with garlic and olive oil, add it to soups, or chop it into an omelet for a nutrient-rich boost. If you're new to leafy greens, add a squeeze of lemon to brighten the flavor. And here's a trick: if Swiss chard isn't available in your area, rotate with other greens like spinach or kale. They provide similar benefits and keep your diet interesting. Now I want to hear from you. Do you believe a simple leafy green like Swiss chard could really make a difference for your circulation and strength? Type 1 if you do, or 0 if you're not convinced yet. Food 5 beets. Beets are often overlooked in the grocery store, but they hold a secret power that can change how your legs feel. The magic lies in their natural nitrates. Once inside your body, these nitrates are converted into nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes and widens blood vessels. This means more oxygen and nutrients flow directly to your muscles when they need it most. For seniors, that can be the difference between walking up the stairs with ease or stopping halfway to catch your breath. Research published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that beet juice improved endurance in older adults by up to 16%. That's not just a number. It's the extra distance on your morning walk, the added confidence on the staircase, and the ability to stay active without being held back by weak or cramping legs. Take the story of Mrs. Turner, a 70-year-old retired nurse from Michigan. She loved volunteering at her church but dreaded climbing the steps because of burning calves and nighttime cramps that left her exhausted. Once she began adding roasted beets to her dinners twice a week, the transformation was striking. Within a month, the cramps were rare, and she could walk those steps without stopping. She laughed as she told me, "I never thought a root vegetable could give me my evenings back." Beets also bring another gift: antioxidants called betalains, which reduce inflammation and ease muscle soreness after activity. This makes them especially helpful for anyone dealing with aging joints or tired legs. Tip for preparation: roast beets in the oven until tender for a naturally sweet side dish. Grate them raw into salads for crunch, or blend them into smoothies with apples and carrots to soften the earthy taste. If the flavor feels too strong, pair them with citrus like oranges or lemons for balance. Even enjoying them a few times a week can make a noticeable difference in circulation, recovery, and overall leg strength. Beets aren't just food, they're nature's way of opening the highways in your blood vessels, giving your legs the oxygen and energy they need to carry you forward. Food 6. Pumpkin seeds. Sometimes the smallest foods carry the greatest power. Pumpkin seeds, often tossed aside as a snack, are in fact one of the richest natural sources of the very minerals your muscles depend on. Just a single ounce, about a small handful, provides 7 grams of plant-based protein and a generous dose of zinc, which plays a vital role in repairing muscle fibers after daily use. For older adults who naturally lose muscle with age, this steady support helps keep the legs strong, steady, and less prone to fatigue. But what truly sets pumpkin seeds apart is their magnesium content. Often called the relaxation mineral, magnesium tells your muscles when it's time to release after a contraction. Without enough of it, muscles stay tight, leading to stiffness, spasms, and those painful nighttime cramps that can wake you from deep sleep. According to the National Institutes of Health, most adults over 60 fail to meet their daily magnesium needs, which makes pumpkin seeds not just a healthy choice but an essential one. There's another bonus. Magnesium is closely linked to better sleep quality. That means pumpkin seeds don't just prevent cramps, they also help you rest more deeply. And when your body rests well, your energy, balance, and leg strength all improve the next day. Think of them as a quiet but powerful ally working while you sleep. Tip for preparation. Enjoy pumpkin seeds as an easy snack. Sprinkle them over oatmeal or salads, or blend them into smoothies for a nutty flavor. Lightly toast them in the oven to enhance their crunch and taste. For those who crave something at night, a small handful before bed is a smart replacement for processed snacks and can reduce both nighttime cramps and restless sleep. When combined with the other foods we've discussed, pumpkin seeds complete a natural toolkit for keeping your muscles nourished, your sleep restorative, and your legs strong at any stage of life. Today, we've uncovered 6 simple but powerful foods that can make a real difference for your legs: pork tenderloin, cottage cheese, sweet potatoes, Swiss chard, beets, and pumpkin seeds. Each of them works in a unique way, but together they provide the complete foundation your muscles need: protein to rebuild, minerals to relax, circulation to improve, and steady energy to keep you moving throughout the day. What matters most isn't just one single food. It's the lifestyle you build day by day. Even small changes like adding a serving of leafy greens to your dinner, enjoying cottage cheese before bed, or swapping chips for pumpkin seeds can bring surprising improvements to your strength, balance, and confidence. Remember, it's never too late to take steps towards stronger legs and better health. Now I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these foods, and did you notice a change in your legs or energy? Share your story in the comments. Your words might inspire someone else to take the first step. And if you found value in today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a tip from Golden Age Health. Together, we'll keep finding natural, simple, and science-backed ways to stay active, independent, and strong at any age.